I also get only on Sunday mornings to spend time with him. Saturdays I'm working, no ma'am. I'm in a profession where, I am a doctor.
Not already the time that he's getting is very less. And that again, alternative, it becomes a very, there's a long gap. When you have to build the relation, long gap will not do.
Ma'am, even I will have some plans with him. So please
then happily, then
that
we take care the whole week. You meet him on Saturday and Sunday. You can't have both the ways. Child is with you and you say, I spend time with him on Sunday. Then what about him? The whole week is not with him. You have to just place yourself in his position. How we were shouting at him. Child is growing up in a manner which is required to be. He wouldn't have shouted. He wouldn't have called his father Sarath because I don't remember any client's name. It is the manner in which the boy has shouted at him. I was surprised. Like that is something, it is not normal. You shouldn't even accept it because that's not the way boys are.
Not to list the matter on day for tomorrow, my lord. So there was an order to file an affidavit, my lord.
Yes.
I'll file the affidavit tomorrow, my lord.
Yes,
Kindly have it there for tomorrow, my lord.
Yes.
So ma'am, 3 visitations were given. So last Saturday, Sunday and this last Sunday. So all the 3 visitations I had taken the child, I dropped him in the play area.
Asked him to come.
And he had spent time with the child. And only after he gave me a call, I went and picked up the child. So this last Sunday alone, he wanted to take the child. And when the child, he wanted the child to get inside the car and sit. So the child requested that, I be accompanied with him. But he was, pressurizing the child, saying that the court order is not that your mother will be accompanying you. So I don't want your mother to sit inside the car. I want only you to sit inside the car.
Why do you precipitate that like that?
So but the child is afraid now.
Even on that day also, I told you, he's already, whatsoever reason, whatso happened, he's not, he's behaving little in a very aggressive manner and little weird. So when that's the situation, he says that I'll sit in the car. Okay, let my mother come. You shouldn't insist. A court order cannot make you to, have the bonding with your child.
Yeah, ma'am. I'm already all these 2 days.
Mentioning, ma'am,
yes,
that it is
all the 2 days I communicated through email. When she said I cannot, we cannot come to the clinic, I agreed to that. I went and played with him. So what the problem is? Only 1 hour. He just play with me. He'll not have that 1 hour he'll play without any issue. The moment he comes out of the play area, then he's not ready to spend a single time with me. Not a minute. Immediately, he wants to speak to her, or her presence is required, and he's scared. I don't know what, because when I play with him, there is no issue. The moment he comes out, and always there is her presence, and I'm not getting that. Only his time. I'm not getting it all. So it's only I'm getting the play time, not a quality time to speak. So
no, it has to go in a phased manner. Are you accepting the fact that whatever the 2 or 3 occasions, he was playing and he was comfortable?
Yes, while playing, he doesn't have any problem. But
that time you do not interact.
That time, it's like continuously, you play continuously. It's like, you have a lot of activities to do.
But still he interacts in between with you?
Interacts, there is no time to talk. So it's running around, playing.
No, that he'll be playing with you.
Yes,
or
yes.
He plays on his own.
No, we play.
Yeah. As of now, it's happening.
Yes.
So the manner in which he was talking and how he was, so if this is happening, let it go on. What you have to understand is what is not happening for so many years. Just like that, it can't happen. And also we are dealing with the the emotions of a child.
Yes, ma'am. I absolutely
agree.
So
if it is happening, only what you're supposed to do is don't try to show that anything that is happening is because of the court order or it should happen how you want. No, please
I
understand.
Never said that.
The child is, for example, both of you are together. When something has to be done and the boy is reluctant, don't you discuss them and make him understand and do it?
Yes, ma'am. So I always try to talk to him and understand
that way.
But I don't see any effort from there and to because this happened because for example, the long gap.
No, 1 minute. She is there throughout.
Yeah.
And when she is there, with him, if he is interacting with you, you cannot have any difficulty that she shouldn't be there. We'll do one thing. We'll try on the next visitation. We'll try. She will also be there. She'll also be there. Then spend time with him.
Right.
And if you feel that at that, in our presence, if he is not communicating with you or he is doing something, then we will see.
Yeah. Sure, ma'am. So the one incident I want to tell you, because the first visitation, the moment I entered the play center, he's talking about, I will only play with you if you promise me that you tell the judge. That is something the child is not supposed to.
No, here it is. No, it's not about complaint or it's not. Ultimately, what you want is you want to have the child.
Yes.
You want to spend time with him. So what are the possible means to do it? That has to be looked into.
Yeah.
Now you say that with how he was talking in the chambers that day, and now what you say. So there is some may not be like a great improvement, but there is something compared to that date now.
Yes, ma'am. So even these 10 visitations which I got in the 10 years is the same place. Exactly same time. There is no difference in that. So to change that, at least I want to take him to some, say for example, a national park or somewhere. I mean, where we can
take play also.
Yeah, I'm absolutely fine with
take
that.
Her also.
One small request. So last Sunday, I was also ready to go with him.
But
for 2 hours, he went and sat inside the car saying the court has ordered you to convince the child. I have no role in
No,
this.
we'll see
You
now.
just convince the
this
child
Saturday-
and send him inside the car. He just went and sat inside the car, ma'am. 2 hours, me and my son, we were standing there outside the car and talking to him.
Why should
Continuously.
it be like that?
Ma'am,
For 2
ma'am,
hours,
1 hour I
ma'am.
was just speaking to him
It's
to
not-
convince.
And
not
he
the
just-
way-
I didn't
you
spend
please
inside the car.
understand why the court is giving you so much of time. That you have to understand. How many times this matter, there was an interaction in the chambers? At least 7, 8 times.
Right.
And how many
2
times the
times.
matter has come up before the court? Both of you have to understand that. Not just one order I can pass, saying some order and letting you parties do whatever you want to do. But that's not the whole the exercise the court is doing.
Right.
The court is concerned about the child, and at the same time about your affection towards the child. That is also important for the court.
Right, right.
So
Ma'am-
how do you suggest? Ultimately, what has
As you
to happen
said,
is
we'll have to consider the emotions of the child also. Now he's
The-
comfortable. No, when I left and went, the child is playing with him. So slowly, we'll go step by
how
step.
that
Like,
tell the court instead of telling the problem, tell the solution.
ma'am, let him continue his visitation rights every alternate week. Let him play and spend some
And
time.
after
with
by
him.
alternative week.
Ma'am, I also get only on Sunday mornings to spend time with him.
Saturday is
So,
there.
Saturdays I'm working, no, ma'am. I'm in a
Evening.
profession where
Evening.
I work throughout, I am a doctor. So I have my clinic and
Okay,
I'll
in
be
that
attending
case,
my
then on
patients.
Saturday, let him,
So-
because he has the time,
Yes.
and you are working throughout, then let him spend time with the father.
Ma'am, he's getting trained with football, so he has to go for that also. So little bit here and there, it'll be there. Whenever he has to go for that, I am taking him for that also. So Sundays will be where he's totally free. He doesn't have any classes on Sundays. So he's taking few tuitions also for the
Sunday,
languages.
On Sunday, on a Sunday, give him some time.
Ma'am, I am dropping him and going, ma'am. I'm not sitting there. My
No,
presence
even
is
if
not
you
there
want,
at all.
even if you want also, no, that not alternative, already the time that he's getting is very less. And that again, alternative, it becomes a very, there's a long gap. When you have to build the relation, long
even-
gap will not do.
Ma'am, even I will have some plans with him. So please
Then happily,
consider
then he
that
will take
also,
care the
ma'am.
whole week. You meet him on Saturday and Sunday. No, that's far. That can't be. You can't have both the ways. Child is with you, and you say I spend time with him on Sunday. Then what about him? The whole week he's not with him. You have to just place yourself in his position. Then you'll understand the pain of him. No, even when earlier when the orders were passed, the court always was trying to consider your case also. You said because of the court orders and all, from a long time he didn't go to his. Is it so? The great grandmother and all.
Yes.
It's the same case. So court said no. In those times, no. The visitation, let him go and enjoy. Here it is. Ultimately, this has to go to a logical end, and particularly both of you are educated. And whatever the day that I saw him his behavior is something which is which I cannot say that it's just an emotion of the child. That's why even when you file this memo for withdrawal, I didn't accept, because you can't use the whole process for your advantage when it is disadvantageous to you. It has to be the manner in which he behaved that day. I thought that I will shift the custody to the father, because that's the only option. So what is according in the opinion of this court, you please tell the court, and you also make all your endeavor from your side that how the father will get the visitation or the bonding will develop, but not like whenever it's convenient to the boy and you. It should be
No, ma'am, I'm not saying like that.
it should be convenient. It should be
That's what
up to
I'm
the and even I told you last time also about the maintenance or other issues. If you fairly come forward with all that, we'll also make him to accept whatever, not accept. Will also his advocate will convince him to do something like whatever, not to wherever you are entitled for something he's not doing. We'll tell him that, and he's entitled for the visitation of the child. How it should happen, and that kind of that negativity the boy has, it should come down. And whatever he has done, I don't think that is the intensity I saw on that day. It is something which I think he has not contributed to that level.
Ma'am, there is zero contribution from my side also, ma'am. You have to trust me on that.
But you shouldn't, child. We
Never
all
speak anything
know
negative in front of
the whole endeavor of the court is to take care of the child's interest. But that doesn't mean that he can. How we were shouting at him? Is it like if the child is brought, shouted at him. I was surprised. Like that is something it is not normal, and you shouldn't even accept it, because that's not the way a boy is supposed to behave. He has no right to talk to his father. Like, first of all, make him say whatever he's saying. Call him Papa or whatever is. Let him say. Oh yeah, why is he taking his name? And I'll put when do you want?
My lord, day after tomorrow, my lord.
Day after tomorrow, we'll take up the matter. By that time, please tell the court how the things should be, and however both of you say, basing on that, we'll pass some more orders, and it should go on. Yes.
Thank you.
Serial number.
Okay, ma'am.
Grateful, my lord.